I don't, my mind. I'm done. 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 I'm
Woo! What is up, everybody, and welcome. Second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth, 9, 10 episode of Simply J-Halliday. What is up, everybody, and welcome to episode 12 of Simply J-Halliday. For those of you who do not know me, my name is J-Halliday. For those of you that do, what is up, my beautiful people? I am very happy to be back, a week removed from last week. We had our first segment, went very well. Very excited to see what this week keeps in store for us. We have some big news. Big news coming out of Philadelphia, which is where I am based, with my favorite teams, Sixers, being the number one focus with James Harden and Ben Simmons. But we will get to that later on in the episode. The artwork that you see over my left shoulder, your right, top right corner, that is the artwork that we were talking about with M&L Creative Company. That's one of my good friends. She's getting married very soon. Two of my good friends, actually, getting married very soon. Very happy for them. Beautiful couple, beautiful dog, beautiful home, beautiful life, and beautiful artwork, as you can see. If you want to get their details, it's M&L Creative Company. And obviously, shout out to Real Production Studio making it happen for us. But let's get into this week's Simply News. So the single, you're going to be listening to this on the Friday. So the single is out today. So go check that out. You'll see all the details on the screen. Go check that out. I'm really excited for this one. It's a highlight off of an R&B type album that I'm doing called Hopeless Romantic. And it's really creative stuff. Some of my more creative stuff that I've done in terms of vulnerability that I've been willing to put out there. I'm very excited to share some of that with you. So it's if I was picking one highlight off of the album in terms of what I encompass that whole project to be, this is the one that I would go for. I'm really proud to show it off, so you can go check that out. That's produced by Malik Salim. It's called Us Two. Artwork on my Instagram. All the details on the screen. So go check that out. We got Super Bowl recap. So last week was Super Bowl Sunday. I made my picks. They were a big highlight of the reason why I was making my picks in the first place, why I added that segment to us, to our episodes. But the Super Bowl recap, Cincinnati Bengals almost pulled it off. The Rams were able to win. Very close game, back and forth game. The big kind of encompass of the game was that the Lions weren't really able to get any run game going, which was weird, given that they've been pretty effective with that all season. So they relied on Stafford. They relied on Kupp. Odell Beckham was churning early, and then he got hurt. Game probably would have been a lot different if he stayed into the game, but that was kind of what the Bengals, obviously it's an injury, so it's unfortunate, but that was what the Bengals needed to get their spark back. Joe Burrow is obviously unbelievable, but when you get sacked 7 times in the Super Bowl, you're probably not going to win the game. They have to do a better job of protecting their guy, their money. In this league, it's a quarterback-driven league. You need to have a number one quarterback that can get it, that can absolutely sling the rock. It's one of the Eagles' issues, and as you can see, in the Super Bowl, you had 2 guys going at it at the end of the day, and Cooper Kupp really changed the game in the fourth quarter. Rams were able to win. Bengals still covered. And then the referees kind of let them – it was weird. The referees let them play most of the game, and then obviously still are subject to controversy at the end when they kind of make some weird calls. It seemed like they were making makeup call after makeup call, which I'm not really sure why – when the whole entire game you've been letting them play. Just be consistent, which was a slight issue. But I didn't think it merited as much cover as it got. I think it's kind of one of those Super Bowls where it was just 2 good teams going at it. I think the more experienced coach learned from his mistakes of losing to Belichick the last time and kind of corrected that. And I think you saw Matt Stafford and Von Miller and Odell Beckham. These guys have been in the league for a while and kind of deserve that opportunity to get that ring. I know for Von it's his second, but that was why they went there. Shout out to Los Angeles, who bet on themselves, went out and traded draft picks and got their guy, and look at them now. So, and then obviously the halftime show. My goodness gracious me, my favorite halftime show I've seen. I didn't see. I know a lot of people are saying since Prince. I didn't see. I've seen the Prince halftime show since, but I didn't see the Prince halftime show when it happened, and I just, that feeling, as soon as I saw that stage and I saw them going, I knew it was going to be kind of a performance per stage type thing. Really creative idea, and I was just really, really happy to see, them not really care about this little, like, you saw Eminem kneel when they didn't want him to. You saw Snoop Dogg like wearing they didn't want him to wear a bandana, so he wears an entire bandana, jumpsuit. It's just like, they wanted to Dre to remove some of his lyrics and not do some of his lyrics, and he did it many ways. It's like, it was really cool to see just the black culture get a chance to showcase in front of the world. And I know there was a lot of angry old white men that were pissed off to see the halftime show, but it was one of the best when it comes to a full encompass of, each got a chance to throw out one of their best songs, two of their best songs, and then they come together at the end with on stage like that together. It was really, really cool. I enjoyed every minute of it. I was on my feet. I've been seeing a lot of the TikToks going of older dads like coming up. They're like, woo, shit is lit. Going out here and starting dancing in front of the TV. So it was really cool. It was definitely a highlight of the game. And commercials were a little bit whack this year, so it was nice to have one of the Super Bowl traditions come through for us. So yeah, that was the Super Bowl. Congratulations to the Los Angeles Rams. They're second, but they're first in LA. My brother lives in LA. Shout out Adam. Don't celebrate too hard, but I know you're an Eagles fan anyway, so it doesn't matter. Next up, James Harden. We got a new number one in this city. Number one. I'm saying number one because he is literally number one, but I still have Joel as the best player right now in the league. But the fact that we have the two of them, there's been a lot of controversy over the trade. I'm not going to get too much into it because if you guys haven't seen my Simmons rant episode, I can talk all day about the Sixers and about, this city because I love it here. But at the same time, when you look at the trade, we essentially did exactly what I was kind of talking about with the Rams is we bet on ourselves. We traded assets and traded valuable players that could help us win now, but we did it because we wanted to pair a superstar talent with another one of our guys who we know is already a superstar and playing like one of the best teams in the league. So, I'll never throw shade at that. Obviously, you think about how much better did you make Brooklyn, considering they are in your division. You're going to have to see them. How much better did you make them? But at the end of the day, like, I don't think to an extent you got to worry about what your opposition has. But if you're betting on yourself, you got the best player in the league. I'm all for trying to go out there and get somebody and basically show him, hey, this, you guys are it, and you're going to take us there, and it's now or never. We got 2 years to make it happen, really. So I think the Nets definitely got better. They addressed a big man need. They got Seth Curry, so they got shooters, and then they got Ben Simmons, who obviously was never going to play for us, and I think is a little baby, but he still has assets to be an all-star in this league, and he seems to be very happy to be in Brooklyn, and he will play well for them. No matter what you think about Ben Simmons, he will play well for them. So we will see. It looks like, I have the top 6 teams in the league right now, being the Bucks as defending champions, Suns, Warriors, and then the Nets and the Sixers are right there. I don't know what's happening in Los Angeles with LeBron, but they're always in contention if they can get in. But you're looking like Harden's going to make his debut against Minnesota. That's on February 25th. And then it looks like Ben Simmons maybe versus Boston on February 24th. Both those games are after the All-Star break, so it gives them time to gel in with their new team. But I personally think he's just going to play whenever Durant is back. It's just my personal opinion. He's been in this city for a while now. I'm getting a lot of controversy. So even though he's going to be rough around the edges to start, he's probably pretty eager to get on the court and show that he can still ball. He's soft, but everything's in the honeymoon phase right now. So, he can go out there and play. The question is, will he be out there March 10th when they're in the Wells Fargo Center and he has the wrath of this city on him? We'll see. So yeah, I'm very excited to see James Harden in this city. I'll be getting myself a jersey at some point probably. And yeah, it's the beard. The beard is taking over. We have probably two of the top 6 players, 7 players in the league. So very, very, very excited for the 76ers. Simply Picks. I did Simply Picks last week. as a recap, I went 5-12, but my UFC parlay hit, and my first touchdown score with T. Higgins hit. So even though I went 5-12, because one of them was a parlay, I was able to be in the plus for the weekend. But I did miss all my dogs for the UFC, so all 4 dogs I picked I missed. I missed my Rams touchdown score, and I also missed the parlay because Cam Akers couldn't get anything going. So Cam Akers missed out on his yards. Everything else hit on that parlay. So it was overall a really good weekend. As I talked about with the Super Bowl already, halftime show was great. It was entertaining. I really enjoyed watching the fights. I enjoyed watching the Super Bowl. And Manchester United weren't able to get it done, but they actually were able to win earlier in the week and have got games this weekend and Champions League next week. So Ronaldo was actually able to break his duck, even though he had like a 580-minute goal drought, which is his longest of his career. He was able to break duck, but not in the game that I picked, so that's still a loss. So coming up this weekend, I'm going to have a little Premier League parlay, so that is Arsenal Moneyline, Brighton and Burnley under 3.5 goals. You can push that to under 2.5 if you want. I don't think there's going to be that many goals in this game, but at the same time, it would suck to have like a late goal, 2-1, ruin your parlay. You can still get good odds with all these things together at under 3.5, so I'd go under 3.5. Chelsea Moneyline, Liverpool Moneyline, and then Man United double chance. So they're either going to win or draw. You put all that together, you can get it around plus 300. I would say good value there because I think, you're looking at 5 pretty strong possibilities. If one of those let you down, you can't really walk away with any regrets. You picked 5 of the more likely things to happen. If you're going for separate props, I talked about Ronaldo and United at the beginning of the week. 587-minute goal drought was what it was that he broke. I think he'll get another one. They play against Norwich this weekend. Or no, not Norwich. They play against Leeds this weekend. And I think you'll see him score again. He usually goes on runs. So I think you'll see him get a follow-up goal and a follow-up quality appearance. And then, obviously, I'm not a Liverpool fan, but I think Liverpool play Norwich. You can't go wrong with any of those front 3 scoring goals. But if Sadio Mane starts, I would go with him anytime. You could put that on separately. And then we got All-Star Weekend. I normally I wouldn't say bet a lot on All-Star Weekend, but it's always worth picking a 3-point champ, a dunk contest champ, and then having a little parlay in the actual All-Star game. Since they've been doing this new draft format, it's really cool to see like them have, even though they still don't play defense, to have that competitive edge to try and win the game. And obviously LeBron's in it, and he's 4-0 in the All-Star game. So for 3-point contest, I'm going to take a flyer at Fred VanFleet. He's second favorite right now currently. I don't know, you wouldn't think that he's an All-Star reserve this year, and you wouldn't think that like he's a big baller or anything like that, but he's out there in Toronto absolutely on a heat check every night. It seems like him and Gary Trent Jr. are just like balling from 3. And the field is weird this year. They have Trae Young's in there, but not many other players are really too much of an issue for what it seems like in terms of consistently hitting the 3. Anyone can get hot, but I would take that at plus 460 is pretty good odds. So I would say VanFleet. Slam dunk contest. You have Obi Toppin in the draft, or in the contest, but Jalen Green, this guy's been yamming all season long. He has an absolutely ridiculous vertical. Even though he's short odds at plus 185, that's easy. Skills challenge. They're doing some weird thing this year where they have 3 teams. So they have Team Giannis, where they have 3 Giannis brothers or 3 Antetokounmpo brothers on the same group, and then they have a rookie trio, and then they have a Cavaliers trio. I don't know like who was in charge of like figuring that out, but it's a weird concept that we'll see how it works. I think it's cool that 3 brothers get to play together, but like why the Cleveland Cavaliers trio, and why is it like, who decided the 3 rookies? It just, I don't know. It's interesting concept, but I'm gonna take the team, the 3 that are together. The brothers aren't that good in terms of the other 2, but outside of Giannis, and you have the Cavs are putting out there Mobley, Garland, and Jared Allen. I think those 3 have chemistry. They've been playing all year. I'll take the group that has chemistry at plus 240. You can go with any of them though. It's really a shoe-in. And then Team LeBron, what are we doing? What are we even talking about here? Team LeBron. I'm just going to read you out the starting lineup for Team LeBron, and you tell me how they're going to lose this game. LeBron James, Giannis Antetokounmpo, Stephen Curry, DeMar DeRozan, Nikola Jokic. And in their reserves, they have Luka Doncic, Chris Paul, James Harden. I mean, like Donovan Mitchell. Like, what are we even talking about? The starters for Durant, Joel Embiid, obviously a beast. John Morant having an unbelievable season. Jason Tatum, Trae Young, Andrew Wiggins, first-time All-Star. Their reserves, he has Booker, he has Zach LaVine, he has LaMelo Ball. Kevin Durant's not even playing. So, he's got Wiggins stepping in place of him. It's just not as good of a team. It's simply not as good as a team. I mean, Bron's 4-0. It's pretty much the same team he had last year when he beat Team Durant 170 to 150. It wasn't even a close game. So, I mean, and Durant was playing that game. So I'll take Team LeBron here easy. I mean, I know they're minus 200, but you could put them and like the over together. You can't really go wrong. So yeah, that is this week's Simply Picks. This weekend, I think I have like 8 picks, 9 picks, something like that. But more of like a light weekend. I wouldn't bet too heavy. Bet responsibly as always. And yeah, I wouldn't bet too heavy, especially on All-Star weekend. It's not really any significance, especially if you didn't bet that much last weekend when it was Super Bowl. So please bet responsibly. And that is this week's Simply Picks. Moving on to the freestyle. So I'm gonna hit a 2 here. I think we'll see how I'm feeling after the first one, but I'm gonna hit one that is a new beat. I'm gonna do the song called Drama, and I've showcased one parts of the verse before, but it's a new beat from same producer Gerard, but it's a new beat that I heard and it was fire. It just had that energy. I wanted to bring the energy this week with the being in the new studio and everything. So having the new backdrop, shout out M&L Creative Company and Lauren. But yeah, it's high energy. I will do it at some point. It's not going to be on Hopeless Romantic. Obviously, it's not an R&B song or a ballad or anything like that. So it doesn't fit the bill. But I will. We'll see. It's fun. It's a fun song, and whether or not I put it out or not, doesn't really matter. The point is that I'm getting a chance to share it with you guys. So, yeah, the producer's name is Gerard. I've worked with him before. And the song would be called Drama once I'm able to do it. So, we'll see. Or maybe I'll just completely switch on you guys and just call it something else. I don't know. Gotta turn this speaker on. Bluetooth connected. Bluetooth.
Gerardo.
Yeah. Whee.
Gerardo.
Yeah. I've been a savage for years, it's only just now that I've really been feeling myself. Take me however you wanna, just know I'm the truth. Rest you've been telling yourself. Sick of them saying I'm over my head, they the ones needing the help. Now that I've been getting older, I'm looking up, don't got time if it's anything else. Cause they don't want drama, they don't want smoke, they don't want beef, they don't want problems. They want me down, but I'm on my feet, man, I done got options. They don't want me, they want what I have, man, they want my dollars. I'm coming with heat cause I want it bad, they don't want drama.
Gerardo.
They don't want smoke, they don't want beef, they don't want... Hey, yeah, hey. They do not wish for success upon me and my people, so that means to me that they evil, they will be defeated. I'm pulling stunts like an evil, I'm making my mark like a beetle, a legend. That's what I'm going for, holding me back when it was nice knowing you. Trying to come back when they see that I'm blowing up, ain't going back the whole time that I'm going up. I know I'm loving this music, think I'm addicted. I'm gonna be a star, man, I know that I'm gifted. Cashing my tickets and punching my tickets. I rock with they once from the jump, they was with it. Said that I won't, but I already did it. I'm done with that talk, it's that time, so let's get it. Speak on the dead and you'll pay him a visit. Speak on the dead and you'll pay him a... Speak on the dead and you'll pay him a visit. I mean what I said, and I said I mean business. Lord is my witness, I'm done with the games. They think it's insane, I break records like Guinness. Going insane, they amazed by the fitness. They calling me shit by the way that it's vicious. Ain't no black hat, I ain't that superstitious. I'm coming for them, got a hit list. Cause I've been a savage for years. Only just now that I've really been feeling myself. Take me however you want it, just know I'm the truth. Rest you've been telling yourself. Sick of them saying I'm over my head. They the ones needing the help. Now that I've been getting older, I'm looking up, don't got time if it's anything else. Cause they don't want drama. Ay, they don't want smoke, they don't want beef, they don't want problems. Ay, they want me down, but I'm on my feet, man. I done got options. Ay, they don't want me, they want what I have, man. They want my dollars. Ay, coming with heat, cause I want it bad. They don't want drama. Ay, they don't want smoke, they don't want beef, they don't want problems. Yeah, they want me down, but I'm on my feet, man. I done got options. Yeah, they don't want me, they want what I have, and they want my dollars. Ay, coming with heat, cause I want it bad. Woo! Yeah. Vicious. 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 Telling you. Vicious. You know what? Fuck that. I ain't going to do another one because I'm just going to end it on that. Enough said. Shout out Gerard. They don't want drama. They don't want smoke. I've said this. I have said this. And I'll say it again. That was drama. Gerard. This week, Simply Freestyle. You're welcome. And we'll end it with some Simply music. So I did one of my records last week. It's out. As I said at the beginning of the episode, it is out. So go play that shit. Go make some sweet love to your girl with that shit, because that is these are the kind of records that I feel like is my bread and butter, when I can get my harmonies, my melodies going and just sing some catchy hook. And you know, that soppy lovey-dovey type shit is cliche, but that shit sells. That shit sells records. So yeah, go play that shit. I think you'll enjoy it. And I'm gonna end this week on a Simply Music, a record by a different artist. My little brother's been playing this song a lot. It's a King Von song that got leaked, and I guess 21 Savage decided to hop on it and pay homage to him. And every time I hear it, I just find myself singing more and more lyrics to it. Completely opposite of the songs that I'm going to be hitting on Hopeless Romantic, but I'm a fan of all music, and R.I.P. King Von. And 21 killed this shit too. So this is Don't Play That. King Von, 21 Savage. And I'm J-Halliday. This was episode 12. Simply J-Halliday. Thank you for rocking with me. Bet responsibly on those picks. Go play Us Two, my new record, on all platforms. Goodbye, drive safe. Peace, love, and happiness.